ever wondered why I met y'all? Like, each time I met both of you, I was like, yeah, cool. Like, Shantae, you stay. Like, I just knew you belonged in my life. So Ryan was my benchmate on tour. Or my bench neighbor, rather. He and Matt Smolko were benchmates. Everybody got the two of them confused at the beginning of rehearsals, because they look so damn similar. Actually, yeah, okay, that's him. Good. Anyway, so Ryan, you were one of the ones who kept me going on tour. From exploding tires, to stranded nights in the desert, to special days, and everything in between, so you know. You always had this little smile that I knew that, I was like, okay, everything's okay. Because you just love life. And that's just how you are. You know, while I was developing my close relationship with severe anxiety, I could always look at you and be like, okay, this kid rolls with the punches. And I knew I could always lean forward and you'd have a funny face or a quip for me, but most likely you'd be sleeping sitting up next to Matt, which I found really impressive, but also really creepy. But you were such a team player, even when it came to naps. And less than a year later, I had just buried my grandmother, on the heels of which I went on a hardcore diet in the form of a severe stomach flu. And I thought for sure this theater that just hired me would not allow me to still be a part of this show because I had to miss a few days of an already expressed rehearsal process for the funeral. But they did, and I thought, man, like this is gonna be such a special experience because this is such a beautiful kindness for them to allow. And I got to my room and I met Jenna, my roommate, who quickly informed me that she'd be walking around naked and farting whenever. Yeah. But I will never forget, you got the entire cast to sign a condolences card when you hadn't even met me. And I thought that was the sweetest thing. But that's just how you are. You are unapologetically kind. You do the right thing and you set the bar high for your friends. And even when we don't meet it, you just call it a limbo and love us anyway. And I will never regret you guys meeting when you did, or how you did, because honestly it was the best damn thing to come out of the whole day. So, let's raise a glass. May you always roll with the punches, because you just love life. May you always have a funny face, or a quip for each other. May you always be unapologetically kind. And may you champion each other and set the bar high, but never be afraid to limbo if you don't quite meet it. And if you guys show each other half the love you've shown me, you're gonna have one hell of a years together. I love you.
Ryan and I have been friends for 15 years. I have seen the good, the bad, and ugly. I've also seen Ryan with hair and without hair. I've also seen Ryan fat and Ryan thin. That's that again, and that's it again. But through it all of it, I got to witness all of that. And for most, it's the most proud thing in my life is knowing that I have Ryan Kavanaugh. It's weird to think, but my sister Angela just turned 16, and I've known Ryan longer than I've known my sister. So, in actuality, this is not my friend. This is my brother, who is the most persistent man I have ever met. And it is the most frustrating and annoying thing at times, but that's what makes him who he is. When it comes to his work, his family, his friends, if he has a goal in mind, even if he fails at that goal, he will give 110%, no matter what. There's never a question in my mind that if I ask Ryan to do something, he is going to go full out. We have just been through a lot together, and I'll never forget the day that you told me you met Jenna. And because that weekend I went over to his house to bitch about boys and everything else, so I'm sitting there on the couch, and finally, 2.5 hours later, and a couple bowls and a couple drinks, I'm like, hey, how was your weekend? How was your wedding? How did it go? And finally, he's like, okay, finally. He said, well, I met a girl. And I was like, oh God, here we go. I said, Brian, like, I know you just your heart, you know, he's a sensitive guy. He has the biggest heart in the entire world, Brian Kappa. Oh, what's romantic? I said, here we go. Like, come on, Brian. Like, you know, like, give your heart some time. Like, figure things out. He goes, no. This one's different. And when he said that to me, I knew he was being for real. Because he's never said that to me before about anybody. So when I met this beautiful girl, I knew it. I was like, there's nothing better, because now on to the Jenna part. Because you compliment him so well, because as persistent as Brian is, you are. And you keep him going, and you compliment each other in such a beautiful, beautiful way that I think that a lot of us in this room always hope to have. So I've never been so happy to give a brother away to such an amazing, amazing, beautiful woman who's just always has his back. So I'm very thankful to you guys. Raise your glass. Yes, to the fatty boy and fatty girl, always.
I think she was my first friend as an adult, if you know what I mean, not just a college or like a school friend.
What do you say?
You're amazing. Nobody else wanted to be friends with me. No, I'm just kidding. So I gotta move it. So anyway, we met doing a production of High School Musical. That's where we really got to know each other. And you know, while everybody was out at the pool and just hanging out, we would like get shit done because that's the kind of girls we are. So Jenna was reading 5 books, and she would set a timer and read like each one for 20 minutes at a time. While I like did crossword puzzles and weird stuff, and I just thought, wow, she's really cool. And you know, we were on a summer stock gig, and you think about those friends, you get really close to the people that you're in a show with for a very short amount of time, and then you go your separate ways, and you may or may not stay lifelong friends. And so I just, you know, I thought like she was my buddy for the show. Like that's what I thought. And my sister was in Illinois doing a show, and I wanted to go visit her, and so I was like, well, I think I'm gonna like drive for 4 hours and, you know, eat some food and then like drive 4 hours back. And she was like, I'll go with you. And I was like, Jenna, there's no way. And she said, that's what friends do for each other. And I thought, she might be around longer. Like this might not just be a summer stock fling. So I started to really connect with her, and there was one moment I definitely knew that Jenna was Tony, this is my husband.
No. Sorry. So this brings us to an important moment here. We had to interrupt at the climax of her speech for a very specific reason. This brings us to our love for Jenna. A few Thanksgivings ago, we're all relaxing, watching Love Actually. Hands in the air, who loves Love Actually? Right, beautiful story. Right? Okay, yeah, thank you for your honesty. Okay, well, just before the climax of the film, when all of the plot lines are about to resolve.
When he's like running through the airport.
Yeah, the most romantic possible thing. Jenna needs to leave. Understandable.
She's got Black Friday. It starts at midnight.
Shopping to do. So at this moment, she could have left the DVD and let us finish the movie. No. It was important that she had her DVD and she had to leave. So she cut off the climax. And now we're cutting off the climax to just say that we love you.
We love you guys. We're so happy for you. Latoya, bride and groom.
Ryan is, and what a sweet guy, but he can also be an asshole, let's be real. A moment I specifically think of is on that tour is when I went to go get a massage on a day off. I went to this place that was local and free and easy, but it was free and easy, if you know what I'm saying. So, I have this experience. A woman touches my penis within 2 minutes of me laying down, and I'm gay, so I ran away screaming. And I ran away, And I immediately went to the women in the cast, who were just standing in the back, and of course, their reaction was like, "Oh my God, you poor thing! I'm so sorry. Take a shower. Take a shower." I tell Ryan, he's laughing on the floor 30 minutes long. I'm like, "Are you done? You're still into this." But it all comes from a place of joy and love, and what I love is that he just has this inner child that's always just in a great way, because I appreciate it so much. That's just, it's full of joy, and it exudes through his friendships, and he wants just the best for everyone in his life, and he is not afraid to be the asshole to say, "I think what you're doing is wrong, and like maybe you need to refocus your life for a second," which like, I don't want to hear it sometimes, but it's good. But all I'm saying is he is an amazing friend 100% all the time, and he does exactly what I need. And Jenna, oh my God, the perfect match to the match, inner child to the extreme. And I cannot be more excited for the joy that you guys are gonna have in your lives together, because you're just gonna have so much fun, and I can't wait to walk alongside it with you. I love you both.
I'm gonna give you some background. I met Jenna in June 2015 before we started at Columbia together. And even though we met that early, it wasn't until August that we found out we were destined to be sisters, because Columbia somehow paired us up, and so now I'm stuck with her. But I get to share her with you, which is nice. But now that you've married her and had 2 receptions, this is the 3rd one, I'm gonna try to convince you to keep her. So I have some experiences with Jenna that I'd like to share with you, that I don't know if you know these things. But here are some reasons you should keep Jenna. Number 1, I witnessed her use a scalpel to remove a penis off of our cadaver in Rose Anatomy Lab. Very, very bravely. So just keep that in mind. Sleep at night. Number 2, she will always keep you warm. We have this lecture hall, it's always freezing, and Jenna brought the largest electric blanket I've ever seen. And she didn't let anybody else use their laptops so that we could plug in our electric blanket. It was far more important. Number 3, Jenna is such a good person, and here's proof. I sit next to Jenna during lecture every day, and whenever she shamelessly farts really, really loud, she always claims it. 100% of the time. And so I appreciate your honesty, because you could have easily blamed it on me. So I appreciate you claiming them. I don't even know what number 1. Number 4, she always makes everyone around her feel special, as you've heard from all the people before me. But we were just on clinical over the summer, and she was in California, and I was on the East Coast, and she, even though she knows I start at 7:30 a.m., she would always call me anyway. Yes. And I like remind her, like, "Hey, I'm with patients. I can't answer your phone call." She's like, "Well, just in case." And every now and then I'll surprise her and answer the phone. So that's cool. But when I met you, Ryan, I wasn't sure that anybody would be able to match Jenna's energy levels. But boy, you're crazy. And I would like to say that I've slept on your couch, and there's proof of that. When you wake up in the morning, this is how you wake up. You hear this really like godforsaken, like amazing high-pitched sound, and it goes like this. Wait. Can you do it? So Ryan talked that to Jenna. So cheers to you both. I love you very much.
Thanks. A lot of people here don't even know my first name, because you've probably all heard me referred to as Mom. So I'm going to explain that a little bit. I have notes. So So Jenna's class at Columbia had 82 people, and my class had 65. So we have a mentoring system, and my class was asked for people to volunteer to have more than one because there were so many people in her class and I wanted nothing to do with it. And of course I got an email that I had 2 mentees, and I was like, shit. And I got an email with Jenna's name and the lovely young woman who just spoke, Trish. And one of the great things about being a mentor is that you can really get to know your mentees or not. And I was very lucky that Jenna really wanted to get to know me and called me a lot, and still calls me a lot, and emailed me a lot, and then a lot of the staff and the faculty really want to know about them, like, are they cool, are they not? And so I was like, well, my 2 mentees, like, if you really want to know who my mentees are, just look for the little chicklets, like, following me around campus. And so I was like, oh, those are my baby chicks. Holy sh... Oh my gosh. I gotta change the last name, though. She's calling again, though. That's what she does if you don't answer right away. Par for the course. Par for the course. So, once I started calling them my baby chicks, she started calling me Mama Bird, and they're my baby chicks. And so, it's been really wonderful having her call me Mom, except for at graduation when people thought I was pregnant. But it's been great through the years as the next class came in and Trish had a mentee, and now I have a grandson, Cody. What's up? And a granddaughter because Jenna has a mentee. And now we have a new baby in the family, my great-grandson. I'm not really sure how Cody gave birth, and I was actually going to let the couple decide what orifice he came out of. Asshole. Okay, so it's been decided. And it's so amazing to realize how much Jenna really is the fruit of my loins. She's type A. She's bold, she's hardworking, she loves performing. We both love farts, penises, vaginas, assholes. We're fiercely loyal. We love working with children. And we love the best couples massage trying to make a therapist really, really uncomfortable. But I'm most happy to be getting a son-in-law who accidentally called me Mom the other day. And now I insist that you call me that. And I have to tell you, your audition to be my son at my graduation, when you just mingled into my family and did everything, was incredible. So I accept you as my son. I love you. Thank you for everything you've done to make her happy.
Drinking, more dancing, more farting, more penis up the ass, or penis touching the penis, or penis in the vagina. There are no parents here, you guys. Alright, so once upon a time, there was a New Jersey wedding on a Saturday, August 18, 2013, for the beautiful, stunning, fabulous tits, Laura Stracco. I was meeting up with a group of people who did the Damn Yankees tour with Stracco to travel to the event. I remember everyone was on time except for this one guy. I remember him running in to buy a ticket with this green hat on. He was 26 and I was 33. Making Ryan barely young enough to catch my attention. I was introduced by a mutual friend, Brian Drummy, at Penn Station. When he walked away, Brian said, "Go for it." And I responded with, "I'm on it." Ryan was single and ready to mingle. I was horny and ready to hump. Ryan laughed at anything I said on our train ride to the wedding and accepted any hors d'oeuvre I randomly handed to him with the statement, "Put it in your mouth," at the reception. Ryan had, oh yeah, and he put it in his mouth. Ryan happened to meet me on the first day of eating non-vegan after going 3 months without meat, milk, and all that yummy stuff. I needed someone to share my joy of food, and Ryan had no problem with me putting things in his mouth, so pun intended. He caught the garter, and I caught the bouquet. It was Disney magic. 4 years later, here we are. Husband and wife.
Yes!
With you, our dear friends, and my token cousin Doug to represent family. Right here, Lance Ray. But everyone here, you all make this big city a home for us. Instead of pointing out how far everyone traveled, we're going to ask you to make some noise when we name how we know you. Point Park. Musical theater. Physical therapy. You are my cousin Doug. And then, of course, the people we just know from living in New York. It means so much to have each of you here. Some of you have been friends in New York who have made us feel at home away from our family. Sometimes you're a supportive and fun friend on a contract. Sometimes you're here for us during high times of stress. You babysat our cats, organized a bachelor or bachelorette party, put together an entire rehearsal dinner, and helped us so generously set up for this event. And it's fantastic!
Yeah.
Oh my God! Each of you... Shit. I got it! Wedgie, I got it. Wedgie. Each of you mean so much to us. Thank you. Thank you, each of you, for just being you and for so generously inviting us into your lives. It means a lot. So now let's finally get on to the toast. Ryan's parents have been married for 33 years.
Woo!
I know, amazing, and met at a mutual friend's house party. My parents have been married for 41 years, and they met at a mailbox. Hey, when a door opens. Ryan and I initially met at a train station. Like our parents, we did not have to go out of our way to meet each other. This was not planned. It just happened as we lived our lives. It was meant to be.
Yeah!
I love you so much, Yayan. So, I'm gonna make it about him. So everyone please raise your glass and we're gonna toast to Yayan.
Yayan and Yenna.
all this. We're gonna head downstairs, get going with some dancing and stuff after we do the first dance. Please, get drinks, shit, whack off, whatever you need to do. Do not be appropriate though. This is not the fucking